Okay guys, so you've all heard of underwater basket weaving, correct? Yeah?
Yes.
You know how awesome that is?
Yes.
Well, my job is even better. It's underwater welding, or hyperbaric welding, to be more precise. And that's basically welding at extreme pressures, usually in any kind of wet condition. And I'm going to explain for you today why I chose this job, what an underwater welder does, if that isn't obvious enough already, and the road to becoming an underwater welder as described by my interviewee, Dave Rempe. Okay, so first let me explain why I'm interested in underwater welding. First off, the environment that underwater welders work in is unlike any other that I've ever heard of, at least. On CDA's website, CDA is the Commercial Divers Association, they have success stories describing workers working anywhere from the Amazon River to the Gulf of Mexico at depths of up to 700 feet. And that's just really, that gets my adventurous juices flowing. That sounds super awesome to me. Second is that it's a contract working job, so basically I get to go out there and I talk to people and I see what they need from me and I get to make my own schedule, so I get to arrange my own vacations, or if I need a lot of money in a certain amount of time, I can just hopefully go out there and work a lot harder, more diligently, put more effort in, and that will pay off. And third is the equipment. This is a little bit more kind of, maybe less of an impact, but ever since my childhood, I've been a super fan of the Star Wars movies, and especially the Stormtroopers, who nobody seems to like, but I was always a fan of them, and that's driven me to always kind of like the dudes in movies who wear lots of armor and stuff like that, and that drove me to be a catcher in baseball and like build weird cardboard armor and stuff like that when I was a kid. But maybe it's kind of flowing over now into underwater welding, but probably not. Okay, and now I'm going to describe to you Dave Rempe, the man who I interviewed, and he explained to me what an underwater welder is and what they do and what they need, and now I'm going to explain that to you. So Dave Rempe, he's a construction manager with Rempe Construction Co. He actually works for his brothers, but it's not really his, but that's okay. And then he has extensive welding experience, and he oversees now many different kinds of welders on different jobs. He's not necessarily an underwater welder himself, but he works extensively with people like that. And so what an underwater welder does is that they construct or reinforce the foundations for structures such as oil rigs, bridges, docks, and whatnot, and they can also be hired to oversee, to repair and reinforce watercraft that station in harbors, or occasionally the occasional boat that gets stuck out at sea. They might be sent out there to help that out, or to pick up various objects off the ocean floor. Basically anything that